Hey, everybody. I'm Nick Williams with Medicare Millionaire. I got Dave Silverman with me, and Dave is a top producer and just 1 year's time. And we're going to talk about how he's achieved that objective. Dave's also an inventor, invented the virtual call center of Feather in Your Cap. Dave, you've been on the international stage. You've spoken at Oxford multiple times. So how are you doing, Dave? Good to see you here.
It's good to be here, Nick. Thanks for having me on. And I'm really happy to be here to talk about this because, yeah, I'm 55 years old and I have had a life of some accomplishment. I did invent the virtual call center. I have a lot of patents from my time as a professional
inventor. Put that up for everybody to see it.
Sure. But then I was an activist of note. I achieved some note. I published a book, went on world tour. I had good experiences. One thing that I didn't do is set myself up for financial retirement. Okay. I've done a lot, but I have not succeeded in securing my retirement. I'm 55 years old. I have not secured my retirement. And so I launched into my new career, and that was insurance. And I puttered around from one piece of insurance to another. I started off at Aflac, and I'm still doing some work there, but really, what really changed everything for me was when I saw your videos, actually, talking about Medicare appointment setters. And I had become a Medicare broker because I had been recruited. I liked it, but I really didn't understand how I was going to get those leads. I mean, I knew I was brand new. I just signed up to be a Medicare broker. How was I going to get those leads? I was going to buy them on Facebook. Was I going to sit out in front of a Walmart, do all that stuff? And then I saw your videos and everything changed. And
you did attend our training about a year ago plus?
Yes, about a year ago. Yes. Less than a year ago, not plus, less than a year ago. And I attended the training, and that's how I found out about Medicare appointment setters. It was through that training. The videos for the training brought me into you, and then I found out about Medicare appointment setters. And Medicare appointment setters just changed everything.
But Dave, I don't want to go too much into Medicare appointment setters because I don't want to make this a commercial for me. But that is great, and I know you've excelled with that. It goes to the fact that a person needs leads, closing ability, sales ability. Times leads, or leads times your closing percentage equals your success.
It's all a numbers game.
It's all a numbers game. And if people just understood that, they could just relax and do their job.
Yeah.
But you have, as far as units over the past, and I don't want to get into everything that you sell, all the products and breaking it down, anything. Just how many sales have you put up on the books over the last 12 months or since you attended our training?
Oh, I've got 100 clients, 103, 105 clients.
Okay.
And they've almost, and I just love.
Hey, I'm interrupting this video because I wanted to show you guys something, and this is a production report from Dave's last week or two, just in Life Premium, and it shows where he's a top producer in this agency. Now, this has nothing to do with his Medicare sales. So when he tells you he has 100 clients, see, he's not the type to tell you, "Oh, I've got 300 clients." No, these are different. He considers this a different business. He's got 100 and whatever he said they're Medicare clients, but this is just what he wrote in the last week or so in Medicare, in not final expense, just life insurance. And it's important that you guys know this. It's important that and here are the numbers, okay? And you can see that, this guy he's outproducing the lot of them with no problem. So anyhow, I just want to make sure you guys have perspective on this when Dave's talking. So follow along. Thank you.
The job. So I've got 100 clients and I'm really happy about it. I think that 100 after, and I should say, to make it clear for the people who have done this, I have not been doing this full time. I have other income streams, other businesses that I'm also doing. It is usually recommended that somebody who does this full time has 2 or 3 setters. I have 1 setter. And when I'm not doing this stuff, I have other work to do. So
right, you often will talk about. I see your posts and you'll talk about that retirement's is something you can envision now.
It's a clear path, right? Because because you have your 100 clients. If you have 500 clients, if I have 500 clients, I'll be making enough money to live on comfortably, even after hyperinflation. Okay, even after hyperinflation, 500 clients, I can live comfortably. If I get 750 clients, I'm living wealthy. And since this is a job that you can just kind of do when you want to, you do it into retirement if you want to. I mean, how long is it going to be before I have 1,000 clients? How long is it going to be before I have 500 to 1,000 clients? It's not going to be more than 5-6 years. I'm 55 years old. By the time I'm 65, I'll be able to retire in comfort. In comfort.
Yeah. And when we talk, there's something I want everybody that watches this interview to be aware of. Dave, when we've worked together and when we've talked, you've always been very modest in your projections and everything, but even being modest and you've been realistic and you've been honest.
Yeah. Because
there's a lot of hype out there, Dave, a lot of hype. And this is real, everybody. This is real. And it's a methodical approach to success. And Dave
it's not hurting me. It doesn't hurt, right? It's not hard. Okay. I'm earning this money. And the first year is lean. Okay. You're not earning a lot of money in the first year, but you got your related issues. You got your hospital insurance, you got your life insurance, you got your cancer insurance. You're all right that first year. But when it comes to 5 years, that stuff accumulates.
So you are cross-selling. So you have 100 clients, but you have some of these have multiple products.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good. I've got maybe 10% of them are multiple products.
Good.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Dave, I do want to reiterate that when prospective agents are watching videos and stuff like that, they're seeing all kinds. It's almost like, you'll be a superstar tomorrow, and Dave, I consider you as being a star. And the reason is because you said it, it's like you're so relaxed. And you are positive. You're smiling, and when I see your pictures with the older folks, you sent me a couple snapshots.
Yeah, and I love them.
Yes, it's like you are on a mission. Would that be fair to say in your job?
It is. I think it was Maya Angelou who said, "Work like you don't need the money." Okay. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing. I'm working. I don't envision myself as being a superstar. I can work very hard when I want to, but I usually, frankly, don't want to. I absolutely can tell everybody on this show that there's 100 clients in however many months, because I took some time off in that year. So it's less than a year, maybe let's just say 6 months of work. 100 clients in 6 months of work, that's part-time work. Okay. That's not full-time, and that's not crushing it, honestly. Okay. But what it is just the constant inflow of leads. And that's what it is. It's the constant inflow of leads.
I do want to point out through your use of technology that you recently did a run and where you went up against a team of many people, not you against them, but you were you outproduced a whole agency.
Yeah. So here's what I did with that. I'm in a group enrollment program as well. So that's a big company. And what they do is if you want to enroll like 50, 70, 100,000 members, how do you do that? Well, you hire this company and they have a group of enrollers. That's me, that they go out and they call everybody and enroll them in their programs. And so what I did is I used the Webster CRM. And everybody on that team, what are they doing? They're getting their list and they're making the dials. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do, make the dials. I used Webster CRM. I sent everybody a voicemail drop, followed by the voicemail said, because you can drop a voicemail, right? So the voicemail said, hi, my name is Dave. I'm about to send you a text. The text will have a link. You can click in the link. Then I send them a text all at once. It says, here's the link I mentioned. Click the link and you can put yourself on my calendar. And then they click the link and it's a Calendly link. They put them on my calendar. And so while everybody else on the team was making the dials, 15 minutes was all it took to contact everybody on my list. Okay.
So you almost doubled.
I did. I doubled the number 2 person. I almost doubled the number 2 person in production. And for those of you who know insurance, I sold $30,000 in AP in about a week and a half because all I did, and like I said, the next person I'm looking at, I sold 27K. The next person below me was 17.
Have that list.
And that person,
I can blank out the names.
That number 2 person worked so much harder than me.
Right, because they were calling every person.
They were calling like a crazy person. I was selling Medicare. When they were doing that, I was selling Medicare. And then all these people were filling my calendar up. They just filled my calendar up. It's a great system. Yes. It's a great system.
But again, you've embraced technology in this process. So, and you've used that system, and that system can be modified, and it's been modified to tailored to you, correct?
Yeah.
And it sends out birthday cards or anniversary cards and stuff like that. It does everything.
Thing.
Yeah.
It's the best thing. And I am by no means an expert on the software. I know only that I have scratched the surface and the abilities of this software. But yeah, this software, when I make a sale, I just fill in the information on the thing, on the card. I move it to the right column, and then the system automatically connects to Zelle or Zapier, I think it is.
Yes,
and Zapier goes out to a third-party mailbox power account. Yes, and mailbox power adds them, and they get a card from me, and they get a birthday card, and they get a half birthday card from me.
Yes.
Okay. They love it. They love it.
So again, embracing technology. So I'm gonna modify the formula. Sales skills or closing percentage times leads, and factoring in technology as well. So that deserves a spot in the formula. So maybe it's, this over that times that. But you're embracing this. And also there is one other factor, and I know this about you. You work hard. I talked to you and you said just recently, it was your first day off, like your first Sunday off recently.
Yeah. I mean, I do work. I do tend to work every day. Okay. Yeah. I do tend to work weekends, and I do work a lot. I do work hard. But at the same time, I don't perceive myself as being consistently on. I mean, I remember when I was, 30 years ago, I had a lot more energy. I was rocking and rolling. 20 years ago, I had a lot more energy. I was in a sales job 20 years ago. Boy, I had so much energy. I don't do that anymore. I don't live like that anymore. And so I want people watching this to know that I'm having success. I got 100 clients. Okay. And I'm very happy.
You also have all the enrollments you're doing on this enrollment this group enrollment system. Yeah. So there's a lot of money. You have revenue streams.
Yeah, I'm making money. I'm making money. It's my first year. So that's a great point. Okay. It's my first year. I'm not making great money. I'll be making great money when this stuff accumulates, but I am making money. I am making ends meet. I'm still in my first 12 months of Medicare sales. And my first 12 months of Aflac group enrollment sales. And I am making enough money to live. And I'm making enough money to pay rent. I am in the black almost every month. So it's right. The first month is lean, and then it builds. But the first month, the first year is lean, and then it builds. But it's not like the first year you're broke. I'm still making money. And again,
open a restaurant. See how your first year is, right?
And everything I'm building is going to be there next. It's going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be there in the next year, and the next year, and the next year. As long as I cultivate my clients, they're going to stay with me. And with the personality that you have, Dave, I want to
talk to you about an intangible. I always say that people are all uptight, and if they would just relax and take it easy, they're going to be embraced by this Medicare beneficiary, because you're going to bring some energy to the conversation, not this uptight phone salesman, which
Right.
you're 100% phone sales. That does need to be pointed out.
80%.
Okay. See, I don't know everything you're doing every day by any means. We don't talk every day by any means, but you do have a certain level of energy and easiness about you where you're just not struggling.
Right.
Even if you say, as you say, you're making your ends meet and you are relaxed in doing so because you
Work like you don't need the
understand
money.
it.
Work like you don't need the money.
Yeah, because
Own it.
Yeah.
Own it. You go into that client, and if they don't buy with you, if they don't go with you, it's fine. Go in and own that.
Yes.
And own that, and just do good.
And they're not all going to go with you.
They're not all going to go with you, and just go in to do good. That's all I do. Go in to do. I pretend I'm a volunteer. I really do. Yes. I pretend I'm a volunteer there to help them, and I put them into the right plan, and I just ignore the commission statement. And I got 100 clients, 100 plus.
And it's just through doing the simple, basic things. There's nothing magical. There are no magic words.
It's so easy.
Just having good energy and staying in the game, being again, good energy, staying in the game, and then there's other parts of the formula that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Dave, I appreciate you. I appreciate working with somebody that is how shall we say, has the honesty about them and sincerity. And I do know you, and I do know that you mean it when you say you want to help these people, because we've had conversations about this. And I think if my words of advice, based on our conversation and the way I've seen you evolve, is for other people, is just relax and show some interest in the people you're talking to. Dave, are you familiar with Dale Carnegie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what his whole concept of how to win friends and influence people is: show genuine interest in them and forget about yourself, right?
And that's how you do it.
In addition to other things he's done, but that's a cornerstone of Dale Carnegie.
The job is so good. The job is so much fun. I really enjoy this job. Now, like I said, I've had jobs I've loved, and I've had jobs I've hated. Okay.
Yes.
And it's a lot better to have jobs you love. And
now
there's no time. There are no times when I get up in the morning dreading going to work. Doesn't happen.
Now we've talked about, you and I get into that side of it a lot. What can you tell us more about nuts and bolts about how you present things and how you conduct your business, so that we get off of our more touchy-feely side of it?
So I've got an appointment setter who works for me full time. I've got one appointment setter who works for me full time. She calls people and basically says, "Is it okay if my boss calls you to talk about Medicare?" And if they say yes, they say great. She'll call you tomorrow morning. She usually does tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, which is better. Tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. And so she puts them in there. And then I follow up when they come in, hopefully. Sometimes I'm too busy. Okay. My big problem is I drop a lot of balls because I have so many leads. I don't have enough time to do it, to treat my leads well. Okay. But assuming I can, I immediately call them and I say, "Hi, I'm just you just talked to me." So when my setter sets the appointment, she asks them their favorite color. Okay. And when I call them, I say, "Hi, this is Dave. You talked to my appointment setter. You told her your favorite color is blue, and then I should give you a call and talk about your Medicare." Does that ring a bell? And they say yes. Okay. I wanted to give them, I always like the first thing they say after hello to be yes. So I say, "Does that ring a bell?" "Yes." "Okay, great. I'm just calling to lock in a time with you. I have you down for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Is that a time to which you can commit to talk about your Medicare?" And they usually say yes. And then I say, before I get them off the phone, I say, I could talk to you right now if you have the time. Are you free right now? And that they say if they are, then I try and close them on the spot.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So even though
first I book them and then I try and close them.
Yeah, the call scheduled for tomorrow, but you call right back and say basically, hey,
I'm just calling to lock down a time.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, because they may slip through the net if you wait till tomorrow. And
unfortunately, that's my problem. I mean, I will tell you one problem that I'm having, and this is the reason that I won't go to 2 setters, is that 1 setter is giving me too many leads. And I look at my closing ratio. My closing ratio is like 1.5 out of 10. And I can tell you why it's that low. I don't have the time to cultivate these leads. But I'm just going through a 1 pass. And as soon as I do a 1 pass and I make my 1.5 sales, another pass comes in, I got to take the fresh ones.
Yes.
And then the ones that should have, a lot of callback. Unfortunately, I'm losing a lot of money because there isn't enough time in the day.
But Dave, I'm going to argue with you that 15% close ratio, which is what you're telling me for phone sales, is pretty respectable. I just want you to know that it is
good, but I mean, right. I feel
do better.
I feel like I could do better.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like I'm leaving money on the table because I don't have the time to go back and cultivate all those still warm leads that just need a call back. They just need some persistence. They just need they didn't sell on the first pass. Okay, there's not still good meat there, and I'm not getting to it because when I'm ready, I've got too much other stuff to do. No, that's
well, it's a wonderful problem to have, and
it's a wonderful problem to have. It's a wonderful problem to have.
Dave, I've seen where people say, I don't want to have to babysit that telemarketer. And they just basically kick it to the side and just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to babysit a telemarketer.
That's wrong.
What say you?
So my current appointment setter is my 3rd appointment setter. Okay.
Okay.
The first 2 that I got didn't work out. And when I say they didn't work out, they weren't selling. They weren't setting. And Medicare appointment setters stepped in more quickly than I would have and said, okay, this person's not setting, we're going to replace her. Okay. And now I'm on my 3rd, and this person, Rhea, is gold. She's just gold. She's got a super high work ethic. She's really grateful for the job.
Do you bonus her? Do you give her bonuses?
Yeah, I give her bonuses. I give her money all the time.
I'm just making sure.
Oh, right. Yeah, man. I make her very happy. But I remember making her happy and giving her bonuses is $10 makes her really happy because of the exchange rate. Okay. So she's I'm paying her on a normal week about $150. Sometimes if she does really well, it's $170. It's never more than $200. And she gives me 50 odd leads a week. So it's about $3 a lead. She's at work at 9 a.m. I'm never chasing her. She's off at 5. I'm never chasing her. I give her time off with pay. She loves me. She sends me pictures of her family having Thanksgiving dinner because I give her because the $150 that I pay her is a living wage down there.
That's right.
And she's thrilled to have it. And she's grateful. And so, no, I don't agree with the idea. I think, I paid maybe $2,000 or $3,000 in the past year on non-Medicare appointment setters advertising to get leads. Okay. I will never do it again. Moving forward, I'm not putting any money into marketing other than Medicare appointment setters. There's just no need. It's wasted money. I've got all the leads I can handle. I've got a fantastic setter. I'm a busy guy.
and so when you're getting these people, and I know we both have time constraints on us, but you're getting these people, you're enrolling them, and you're utilizing the same technology everybody else has, and it's the same products everybody else has. What else can you tell me, nuts and bolts wise? You're entering them into your CRM afterwards. We kind of sort of covered it, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, I think the nuts and bolts are really easy. I love telephone sales. I love doing it on the telephone. I also love shaking hands and going out there and meeting them. I've got clients that I'll travel 2-3 hours to go see, and that's fine. And I like that. I don't do it a lot, but I do it.
Mhm.
I think, it's not a lot of nuts and bolts. I like doing, how are you doing all of this? Really, this is a
Yeah,
great job. I
I
enjoy
think
this a lot.
I
There's a
think
lot of fun here.
Yeah, I think some people, if they are, again, I'm going to say it, if they approach it with white knuckles, they're going to have a problem. And look,
All
you're
right, so
going to.
let me say this. Let me say this. It'll be a lot easier on everybody who starts this if you have a cushion. Okay, if you can afford to not make much money in the first year and really start making money in the second year, if you have a cushion, it'll be a lot easier on you because the first few months you're not going to make any money, right? And then you'll start making money, and after the 6th, 7th, 8th month, you'll start making some money. And after the first AEP, you'll make money, but it's going to be a lot easier if you have a savings that you can rely on, if you have a backup. That's the secret of my life. That's why I'm living the way I'm living. I have a savings account, I have a 401k, and I'm living off of some of that while I build this. And it's the game changer. It's the main reason to do it. That's why I can, work like I don't need the money.
What I'll say is some people, it's like you do have to invest in your business. So for some of you, you may have to borrow some money to get through this period of time. Maybe you don't have any savings, but you would borrow money to get through this period of time. That's what people do. Now listen, if you can sell, if you can just talk to people and you're going to do this, you have to make the commitment. That's all there is to it.
You know what? One more thing I wanted to say about that, if you can sell. I want to talk just one last thing about if you can sell.
Yes.
Because if you can sell, you can do this job. And if you can sell, a lot. And here's the thing, you can't get canceled. You can't get fired. Okay.
Right.
You laugh, but
I know.
I've been canceled. And
yes.
I am a victim of cancellation, and it is the most horrible experience, the most painful experience. And I never want to be canceled again, and I never want to be fired again. And I will never be fired again. The nice thing is, when I got out, so here's the scoop. A short story, okay? I was in this activist organization. I got canceled. I got false accusations, canceled, and fired, okay? I came across the country, and one thing that I never want to do again is be canceled again, right? So I start looking for jobs, and I can't find a job. And then it occurs to me that nobody's going to hire me because I had been canceled. Nobody wants to stick their neck out on a canceled person. But also, B, if they did, I'd be cancelable again. Okay.
Yes,
I'd be cancelable again. If I had gotten a job back at AT&T, back at Google, if I had gone back to any of those companies, if I worked for Microsoft right now, I'd have to bite my lip, right? I can't go. I can't say things that are against the political norm, and I could be canceled if somebody doesn't like me. They can raise a ruckus and cancel me again.
Yeah.
In this job, I can't be canceled. Okay, I can't be canceled. I know you, Nick, and I like you, and we're working together well. But guess what? If you and I got a divorce tomorrow, for lack of a better word, you couldn't take my money away.
Right, that's right.
We
go our separate ways. Yeah,
my clients are mine. You can't take my money away. So it's nice to have that independence. And it's nice even if you come on as an agent as an LOA. You work towards the goal, of owning your clients, right? You get your clients, you own your clients. You can't be canceled. You can never be fired.
And it's a shame we have to have that conversation in this day and age, but it's reality.
It's reality. And it's a painful reality. And I can't tell you how painful it is to be canceled. I can't tell you how painful it is. You laugh, dude.
I know.
Dude,
I'm sorry, but it happened.
It happened.
And here you are.
And when you go through that, you never want it to happen again. Okay.
I know it's difficult.
And the fact that I can never be canceled again, the fact that I can never be hurt like that again, the fact that I can never be fired, the fact that people can't lie about me and affect my income again.
Yes. Yeah.
I am immortal. I'm immortal.
Hey, Dave, I think you've said enough. I don't think the people want to hear anything more from you. No, listen, man, I appreciate you. And again, it's a straightforward, brutal honesty that you bring that I think contributes to your success. And I appreciate it, Dave. I don't care what anybody else says. I appreciate it. And all of your clients do too. That's why you have no problem accruing this book of business in a nice methodical manner. And for everybody else, you should look at this. It's not the pie in the sky numbers. Dave, a lot of times, and we do have to wrap this up. A lot of times, Dave, you'll see numbers from producers. Oh, so-and-so did 500 policies. Now, there are superstars that they're in this Sunday through Saturday. They never stop. A week for them is never ending. They're selling all day, every day, that they do that. But most of the time when you see these numbers, it's LOA agents writing business in a manager's name and the manager reporting all that production as their own.
Right.
And they're liars. It's not real. So you guys watching this is real. This is what somebody methodically building a business, this is what it looks like. And Dave, I appreciate you. Yeah. Yes. So any final parting words for the viewing audience?
So parting words, I can't recommend this job enough. I love the job. I love having a Medicare appointment setter partner. She's doing great. I love doing the work. The work is easy and fun and very rewarding. And I'm going to be doing this probably until I die. I mean, even after I retire, what is retirement? I'm still going to be able to do this.
Why would you not? Why would you not? I want to go until I'm 75 at least.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, why not? Just stay active, stay in the mix.
Stay sharp.
I mean, people want to say, oh, I want to retire. What are you going to do? Sit in a chair? Right. I mean, I can see if you're a world traveler. Yeah, God bless you. But you might not be able to travel outside of a zone by the time we get there. There might be a fence in a zone, Dave. Say,
we'll find out. All right,
enough of that. Hey, everybody, we appreciate you being here. And we'll, Dave, end it right there. How's that?
Sounds great. See you on the other side. Thanks for having me on.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, if you like what you heard in this video, we are running the same training program that Dave went through less than a year ago that enabled him to have instant success in the Medicare market. We're running that same program within the next 30 days, and we would like you to participate in that program. Send me an email and I'll get with you. It's enickwilliams@gmail.com. Send me an email and I will get with you and get you details on how you can get enrolled in that program. enickwilliams@gmail.com. Bye.